by far the biggest change in this game that we have seen in quite a few seasons. We're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about the pros, and of course, we're going to talk about the cons and what you need to know about the new Switch server function that is going to be coming to the game. We're going to break it all down. However, what's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and thank you so much for tuning in to this very important video. We have a lot to get through. First and foremost, make sure, if you guys have not already, make sure you drop a like. It's the best way that you can support this channel. And of course, if you like this content and you want to see more content like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'd really, really appreciate it. We just hit 69,000 subscribers, so I thank all of you that have subscribed. Really appreciate it. Share the video if you like. Okay, so now we're going to break this down. This is an official statement from PUBG, and this has to do with, there's a lot of things coming. You know, we have the Metro Royale that's going to be coming. They always have, graphic changes and, some interface changes, the Royal Pass that will be coming for Season 16, all that good stuff. But the number one the biggest thing that will have the most impact, whether you view it as a positive or a negative, make sure you guys let me know your opinions on this down in the comment section. But this has to do with the server switch function. So I'll read you the statement, and then we'll dissect it, break everything down. And again, I want to know what your guys' opinions are down in the comment section regarding this. So this is the statement. It reads, to ensure, and this is from PUBG, to ensure that everyone experiences less server lag and has a better gaming environment, players will be unable, that's the key word, players will be unable to switch servers at will from Season 16 on. The switch server function will be moved to the system settings screen. After changing their server, meaning you, players will need to wait 60 days before they can change it again. So again, there's a lot of literature in there, a lot of things we need to discuss. And again, this is titled, as you guys see it on the screen, it says new security content. So I already know you guys are gonna be wondering, of course, what my opinion is on this, which I'm gonna get into. Again, the pros, the cons. If I could just be straight out, flat honest, right off the bat, and again, we'll break it down. Right off the bat, I would say, as a whole, this is going to be a good thing. Now, before you dislike the video, there are cons that are involved in this. However, the reason why I think it's going to be a good thing is because most people, titling this new security content, is this has to do with combating. It does have to do with server lag. Yeah, sure, maybe not really. But what this really has to do with is hackers, minimizing the hacker situation. The reason why I would say this is a pro, granted there are a lot of negative impacts it will have on many gamers' experiences. All in all, it's a pro because the number one issue that everybody has with this game, bar none, undisputed, uncontested, is hacking. I don't care about bugs, glitches, anything else, how expensive the crates are. None of that matters at the end of the day. The number one thing, even lag, all right, even lag. People are still playing this game. Granted, it's a horrible experience. People love this game so much, they're still playing it on plus 300 ping in some parts of the country. Shout out to all the gamers out in Australia and in South Africa. But the number one issue is hackers. And this is going to prevent many hackers from playing on other servers. One thing that we've seen, and you guys will see examples as I flip through, when you even look at the leaderboards, you'll see that there's a lot of people, you'll see like if they play in squads in Asia, they have very normal looking stats. Yet you come over to them playing duos in North America, and all of a sudden their KD is 5 times higher than their squads in Asia numbers. That's because they're hacking on the North America server, but not in the Asia server. So we've seen this from time and time again. People have different stats. Or some people will just kind of mess around with hacks where they might be silver, again, using North America because that's where I play. They're silver in North America, but when you go check their account, you know, they're ace in Middle East or they're ace in Europe. But they're playing fair, you know, they're playing fair over there, and they're just, you know, messing around with hacks, you know, on a different server. When I think of a server, the first server that comes to mind that I think will have the biggest negative impact is going to be Europe, because I believe that many people hacking on the European servers were making their way over to North America, or they're making their way over to South America and playing on these servers. Granted, they would have high ping, but that's where they were using their hacks. So it's going to limit that. So it might be, the hacker experience might be, say, it could possibly get better for North America, but at the same time, it might even get even worse for a region like Europe. Because now all the hackers that were on Europe that were going outside to other servers like Middle East, like North America, like KRJP, they're not going to be able to anymore. They're going to be playing on the server that has the lowest network lag, you know, ping or, you know, MS, and they're going to be stuck there for 60 days, and they won't be able to leave those servers. So again, the positive and the negative, some people are going to have a positive experience. Again, North America, I think overall is going to benefit from this, but it might be detrimental for servers like Europe and like the Middle East. It's very, very tough. I really hope that they continue. This isn't the end all to hackers, but they're still going to have to be, you know, doing the ban hammers. They're still going to have to be upping their network security and the best resources and the best security systems possible, and the best people working behind the desk to track down these hackers and ban them. But again, so it's not the end all, but the biggest issue with this game is hacking, and I think this is going to help it. Another one that I think has a huge effect, it's something that I do as well, that I've featured a lot on my channel this season. But I know a lot of people that play this game. I would actually venture to say the majority of the people that play this game play this way, which is playing with randoms, where you'll go and you'll just select, you know, to invite a random team. It sends the invite to global, and you'll just have people join in your squad, whether they're from Asia, whether they're from Europe, whether they're, you know, other people playing, you know, say on North America, Middle East, wherever you are playing this game. When you play with a random squad, they're often from different parts of the world. This is going to have a huge impact on the game, and I'm going to be it's going to be very interesting to see how this part plays out, because now if I go and I want to play with just randoms, the only people that will be able to join my team are other people that have selected the North America server. Same thing, and North America server is very, very small compared to Europe, compared to Asia. So I don't think those people have a difficulty, you know, getting a full squad. But smaller servers like North America, like KRJP, like South America, especially South America, I would say is the smallest out of all the servers as far as players that are active players playing the game on a daily basis. I think it'll be much more difficult for them to squad up when you're playing with randoms, or to just get a match entirely. Why? Because other people, again, would come from other servers and play on different servers, meaning they would be bringing real players, say from Asia, coming over to KRJP. That can no longer happen now. So we're really going to have to wait and see the type of impact that this is going to have on the actual player experience when it comes to match times, when it comes to, are we going to have more bot lobbies? The servers that I see not being impacted are like Asia and Europe being the largest, but the smaller servers I think are going to have a very significant, I think it's going to be very noticeable. The match times could possibly increase. There's a lot we're going to have to look at here, but it's going to take time. And we won't be able to know how that looks until the update actually arrives and when we're able to play it. Especially as people rank up It's hard to get matches in Ace. Even now, especially Conquer, you could take a while to get matches. You know, imagine solos and duos. The wait times in some of the smaller servers are definitely going to feel this change coming in the 1.1 PUBG Mobile update. A negative impact, and again, this is a very small community, but it has the most eyes on it. So like right now, you might see someone like Rolex, who, you know, he'll be playing multiple servers. He'll be getting like Conquer and NA. Then, you know, a few weeks later, he'll go and he'll, you know, get Conquer and KRJP or Conquer in South America. You know, they're not gonna be able to bounce around and get Conquer on multiple servers. Why? Because they're gonna be stuck to one. But again, this is just a small amount of players that play this way. But a lot of people who watch the content there's going to have an impact, because these content creators like myself will be stuck just on one server. Another impact is going to be, it's a small impact, but I know a lot of people actually do this, and that's the people who are doing the Royal Pass missions. People will jump to other servers just to bang out an RP mission real quick. Again, that won't be able to happen anymore. So I know a lot of people are probably going to, you know, have an issue with that. But again, is it going to make people stop playing the game? No. But I know a lot of people are going to be complaining about that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts, opinions, and your questions are down in the comment section. Cannot wait to read them all. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. That's my opinion on it. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. But until the very next video, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.